Good evening everyone, welcome back to Tom Plays Factorio for absolute beginners. We have just set up a couple of factories, one for engines, one for advanced circuits, and also set up light to blue valve production, and for some reason I can't fathom set this to light up when it was more than one, when it should clearly have been 0. I really have no idea what I was thinking there. Got that right on all the others. So yeah, just fix that. Okay, so just briefly wanted to check the advanced circuit factory. Why is this not producing anything? Plastics. Just plastics, right, fair enough. I was originally thinking we might need more of other things, but it looks like it's the oilfield again. I would like to move this higher up though. I think it's something I actually mentioned last time as a potential problem. And I'm not going to be able to completely fix it, but if we can at least get it so it's a little better. So I think that at least works. Oh, hang on. Yeah, just take those out. Okay, so for now, I think that is alright. But yeah, the extra length just allows us to have some electronic circuits pre-prepared. But it looks like plastics are going to be our big bugbear here, which is absolutely fine. So, before I do anything else, I want to finish off the walls. In fact, the wall, the main wall. Because I'm hoping that that will mean we've then got a bit of a guarantee that we're not going to have any hostiles within the area of the main base. Okay, apparently I managed to go askew there. Always a danger, I suppose, as he's playing on the railway lines. But never mind, we have survived. I'm not going to panic about the doors at the moment. I suppose technically we need the doors done as well to guarantee that we won't have enemies wandering around. Still, that to me looks a lot better. I think the wall is finally finished. Can I make some doors? Oh, I actually can. So we should be able to be reasonably assured now that any attacks are going to be stopped at the wall itself. And at the moment, we'll hopefully not get anywhere. Okay, brilliant. Right, so I want to do something similar now up by the coal mine. Because I think that was also close to being finished. And then we can hopefully give all our attention to the oil fields, which is what we need to get this plastic production moving. So yeah, we had a similar issue here. Couldn't finish the walls. I also want to dump some more ammunition in. Actually, looks like that was all we needed to do. It's pretty good. In some ways I kind of like to have a second coal mine, but I also don't really feel it's necessary. Okay, so ideally this loop ought to be protected, but it's kind of surrounded by friendly areas. So it's a little hard to see it as being necessary. And I'm gonna solar panel this a bit better. Not totally happy with the way I've done some of these loops actually. I think we'd be better off bringing trains out from the middle rather than the edges, because then there would be definitely 4 going off in each direction. Still, probably not going to change this one now, but something to think about in the future. And this one's more one big area anyway. Right, so possibly first things first would be getting this second pump jack installed. Let's at least have twice as much to go at. There we go. Right. Next, I'm going to dump this 100 ammunition in there, and then we'll take the wall as far as we can. We may do a circle of protection that's a bit longer, as per usual. Okay, so this railroad is actually a little too curved at this point for us to be able to make a wall. So what I need to do is basically demolish it find a way to make it a bit straighter. Should still work, but hopefully we can now... Oh, doesn't mean to do that. Hopefully we can now actually pull a door across it. There we go. Right, so the next question was, where were we going to do the corner for this? Well, obviously not for a while. I thought we might have enough to actually work that out. Maybe not. Let's just stick with putting gun turrets down, because we've got quite a way to go, it would seem. Okay, let's see where that gets us. I suppose this is almost going to be a kind of secondary base. Oh, I'll probably just fill it with solar panels and batteries, I imagine. Ideally, we'd like to get enough solar panels so that we're actually not using the coal steam engines during daytime. And then, of course, in an ideal world, we'd have enough batteries that we aren't using them at night time either. Oh, actually, we probably don't need to go much further with this one. Probably turn the corner somewhere around here. Do one more just to be on the safe side. Probably cause problems with the... right, so north is the most likely source of an attack, I think. Might cause problems with our making a door again. A fast one for that. Still, at least that gives us somewhere to aim for. What was I thinking? Yeah, so we just stick these in. One of those. Could do with adding a few more ammunition just to catch those two. But that's better protection at least. And then if we're not too late to do so, we could grab the train to go back. Yeah, well, I'll just give you the lot. I'll assume I have some ammunition waiting for me back at base. Okay, that's looking a bit better at least. Should really have connected those solar panels up to the power. Never mind. Might well end up heading straight back up there anyway. I'd just like to see if there's anything I can do about this military science packs that we're not getting. No, what am I doing? Getting myself lost. Right. So we don't have a huge amount of ammunition now. Anything else? Nothing obvious. Why is the ammunition thing only a type 1? It's a bit weird. Okay, so what we're lacking is ammunition. Amazingly. Fair enough. Right, so that will actually speed this up, I think, because the Type 2s move rather faster. So, alright, hopefully we've already done something to seriously help with that. Okay. How's our factory going? It's not going because I completely forgot to set it to do advanced circuits. Now it's going. So yeah, fine for engines as well. I may as well dump my remaining engines in here. Okay, right. So I don't think I'm low on anything. Maybe it'd hurt to grab a bit more iron and drop off yet more of this excess stone, but beyond that, let's just a little bit of planning. Right, so Coal Mine North is good. It only has one actual mine, but then I don't think it's actually needed for much. I don't want it constantly to be down at base north blocking things off. I do want to check on Copper Mine South, so that might be the next thing to do. Yeah, I suppose protecting this would probably be quite important, really. Got another copper mine, but Copper Mine South's probably fine. There's an iron mine there, which would be nice. There's a quarry here, which would be even nicer. So possibly I want to do some rail where they go off in two different directions. And I can try and get that quarry. Problem is, once we take the quarry, we're once again going to be wanting to protect it. I'm okay for power poles, aren't I? So it's kind of making me wonder whether I need to have more ammunition builders, really, because I do seem to be using one. possibly more wall builders as well. Oh yeah, of course. It empties pretty quickly. Pretty standard for Factorio, to be fair. You always need more of everything. Just identifying the next bottleneck. Right, well I can put another 39 ammunition over here at least. Yeah, so that's not terrible, but really our best bet is probably to just keep going around with this. At least while we have ammunition. Probably only got ammunition for about 3 or 4 more. But let's see. Try with that. Oh right, so this isn't. You're clearly in the way as well. Right. So if we just unleash that. We're getting there. Slowly. Let's wire you guys up. Hopefully that will give us much more power in daytime. Yeah, I mean you're fully charged anyway. And I suppose I may as well grab the train again. Kind of thinking maybe trying to encircle such a large area wasn't ideal now, but never mind, I'll stick with it. Not exactly overloaded with coal, are we? Let's bring the coal train down. Into wonder if maybe we should have a second coal mine. Right, not to worry. Leave it to it anyway. Right, so we need transport belts. Possibly a little more rail. I need to drop off more stone. Not in that one though. In this one. Pick up some walls. grab a few more rails. Right, so how is this doing? Still working full pelt. So I probably don't need to worry too much about building any extra factories yet. Which is fine. I suppose I could build an extra advanced circuit factory if I was that way inclined. What else? Transport belts. Definitely need some more of those. Might grab a few more inserters just to be on the safe side. Maybe some more electrical poles. Yeah, I think that's pretty much done and okay. Right, so let's just check the iron mines before I head down and check the copper mines. Yeah, there's one that's stopped. Two that have stopped. Right, I'm glad I checked. This tends to be the one thing that you have to carry on doing, no matter how much you automate stuff. I suppose you could try to automate the replacement of mines. That would be quite tricky though. You have to sort of set them all up in advance and have them power on when one of the others stopped. I suppose it might be possible. Okay, well I couldn't notice any obvious lack of iron with those missing, so I might go straight for the copper mine from here. Check this. And have a look at that potential new outpost. Does look like it's slowed down a bit. There's no copper left in that one, only in this one. So it does make me wonder if we've got a few missing now. Still, I'm not going to worry about it. This can definitely all happen when we're not here. There's a fair bit waiting though. Basically leaves me thinking that we need splitters and things. Right, okay. So that may actually be more of a problem than the lack of mines. The lack of splitters. Right. Let's do something to improve this at least. Set it up so that there are 2 boxes. I mean, honestly, there's never going to be anything other than copper, so there's no reason we couldn't go the whole hog. I suppose I just wasn't expecting it to be needed. Right. Not enough steel. Well, that's fine. Okay. So let's knock off the N2 for now, because we simply don't have them. And I should dump this ore as well. Yeah, that's a bit better. So we'll need to get some more steel. And then we can start using all of them. In fact, I might just do that now. While I think about it. Even though this is still 4 times faster than what we had. Still going to take it a while to unload everything, so if I can just grab some steel. I should probably have some of these ready, honestly. Did I see a coal mine that needed coal? Thought I did. Let's see if we can still catch the train before it leaves. We can. Right, let's finish this. I suppose the only problem with this is that we might find it spends all of its time clogging up the other base. And the slight advantage to having it down here is that, as in having things slow down here, is that the train would at least spend most of its time okay, let me just stop you there. Spend most of its time down here, but at the same time, I think that was perhaps a little too slow. There. That's a bit more like it. And it doesn't matter if the trains are having to wait for each other a little bit. It'll still unload and move periodically. So really, we may as well have a full load waiting for it each time. Okay, I don't think this one's needed anymore. Excellent. Right, so that's a much better set up copper mine. Ooh, have I got some ore again? I have. Let's just ditch that, because we really don't need it. Let's make a gate, because apparently we didn't have one here yet. Just little improvements. Just kind of means that if any of the enemy follow a train to the copper mine, they can't follow it in. Hopefully. Hopefully the gate will slam shut on them. And of course they will be being attacked by that point anyway, so they won't be having a good time. But yeah, hopefully that will be a lot more effective now. And we will be getting our copper ore a bit faster. Right. So this loop we have up here, I worry a bit that it might not be as big as I would like, given the way I'm planning on doing these, but we'll see. So essentially what I want to do is have a full westbound exit. Like that. And also have a full westbound entrance, like this. So the only problem with this is that they're a bit close together, which is why we could have done with it being a bit bigger. But can't be helped. So we want to do the same with the north, ideally. See, that's a bit better, because that could be two separate gates. So, yeah. Be happy about that. So what I'm thinking is the northern one will go up here, and probably I'll do another outpost. Oh. Well, I was going to say that the westbound one would just be for this quarry, but actually... Got a nice big iron ore selection. But all of these are going to need defences, so walls, turrets, ammunition, that sort of thing. So yeah, still got a way to go on those. Would be worth seeing if we can possibly double up our ammunition manufacturing. Not totally sure how easy that's going to be to do. Can I make a little person door in here? Just thinking so I'm not just sneaking in alongside the train again. Good to see there's some ammunition going around this loop, by the way. Now we have a loop. That's always reassuring to see. Oh, and the last thing was, I was going to check on the iron mine up here. Right, so these are empty, which is fine. I assume we're coming towards the end of the night. It'll be worth checking to see if we have enough batteries to improve our capacity though. Right, so the iron mines are all fine. I think batteries are down here somewhere. There you go, I'll actually alt key for once. Yeah, so those are actual batteries and these are the things I was calling batteries, which are accumulators. So we just grab some of those. So, ammunition. What do I actually need? Unfortunately, things are a little crowded down here. And also, we're actually getting a bit low on steel. So it might be that the actual ammunition thing isn't going to be our bottleneck anymore. Fine. Right, maybe I won't worry about that too much then, and I'll just dump a load of iron into these. ammo. Grab some walls, and we'll go do a bit more of that wall. And then I'll probably call it quits. Part of me really wants to finish off the northern little sub-base of the oil fields before I start branching off in the south. Plus I'm thinking I could stick some more solar panels and batteries down up there. Batteries, accumulators. They still essentially are giant batteries. It's like the only way to really make renewable power work. Well, let's use a Dyson sphere, but not about to do one of those. Our only real objective here is to make a space rocket, so we don't really need to go that far. Okay, I should drop off the ammunition first. Should I head over there? There. So that in theory should be enough for another 15 turrets. Especially if we've got some already waiting for us. As in some ammunition already waiting for us. Oh, we do. Yeah. So I should definitely be able to do 15 turrets. At least. Probably 16. Because I think they all want 10 each. It's probably as good as a wall, but still. And we do probably want to fix this railway as well. Let's see if we can get this to be going straight when it leaves the little sub-base. There we go. I think that should work fine. Can actually put some gates on here. So we need to go a little bit down to avoid that loop, but maybe not a lot. Kind of wonder if this is going to end up being standard procedure. I'll do like one episode that's really technical and is doing something new, and one where we're just sort of building up the military. That's probably excessive. Well, let's just check it on the map. Well, actually, no, that's not unreasonable, given how far down that loop goes. That should give us... probably was necessary. Okay. So we just do a little underground belt. And then we'll extend these to here. This dead tree can go. And they can go. Alright, so if we are at this point here, we want to at least have the railway above. Oh, so yeah, we're fine. Got plenty of room. Nothing to worry about. That should be good. So, far more likely to get attacks from the east than the south, because everything towards the south is friendly. And we've finally finished researching projectile damage, which is good. That should improve our defences, and it also means that we are ready to choose a new technology next time. So, just going to finish this off. I'm not sure if I might have overdone it on the turrets. We do seem to have quite a bit of ammunition left, but we do use it up, so we will see. Okay, but I think that is going to be it. So yeah, I suppose the building up the defences episodes are probably going to be a little less interesting, but nonetheless, pleased with what we've done. Finally finished the wall around the coal mine north, made a lot of progress on the oil field. More than half done now, which is good because we can start ramping it up, and we can, once it's done, we can equip some radar, probably both of these corners, I would imagine, and start unearthing this blank area up here, seeing what there is to find. So the Copper Mine South's radar will have unearthed this, I think, which is good. We've sort of tested out a possible better way of doing these outposts, which I think I'm going to go with, even with this one where I think it's going to be one big gate, which isn't ideal. Hopefully the outposts won't get attacked too much, to be fair. I mean, they do get attacked, but as we build more mines around them, they'll hopefully become less of a target with time. Oh, we've got another oil field. I haven't actually checked this. And a massive iron ore field down there as well. Yeah, that's huge. I've been told that the supplies get larger the further away from your starting point you are. Not sure how true that is, and honestly one of these will keep us going probably till the end of the game anyway. But nonetheless, it's good to have options. So yeah, probably going to allow the ammunition to improve next time as we look at a new tech. So it's still going to be a while before we're unearthing a quarry and a southern coal mine. And ramping up our iron, which is fine with the iron because I'm happy to use these up completely. So I think we're generally good. And actually, yeah, we could have extended this a bit further. Part of me wonders if I should just try and complete the loop. I'll leave that for now. It's fine. Because I do want to do technology next time anyway. But yeah, it all looks good. We're not suffering any major attacks and making a bit of progress. Doubled our crude oil output, which I don't think is going to be anything near enough. But nonetheless, I'd completely forgotten part of this is because we've bottled off some uranium as well. So we'll have that when we need it, which is good. And we've made more solar panels, which is minor, but hopefully this will gradually start to bear fruit as time goes on. It'll actually become a realistic alternative. But yeah, I think I will leave it there. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.